to do is to engage a little bit with you people coming from different experiences and from different backgrounds. I probably gave you a few brief points, and then I would love to engage with you in a discussion rather than me coming here and giving you a lecture. That won't be appropriate. Knowing some of you and reading some bios from those traveled from Islamabad, from Pakistan here, and some of those colleagues here in Afghanistan, I'm pretty much confident that you come with a big amount of experience yourself, and therefore, for me, it would be helpful to engage in that discussion and to share some of my thoughts in there. But because this is kind of unification of Pakistan youth and Africans, it's always interesting to look at what are the challenges in the region and what opportunities that we could explore and further use it for the benefits of the two nations and the two countries. What characteristics a region could be defined? A region could be defined as having similarities in cultures. Geographical areas could be defined as a region by similar languages, similar religions, similarities in the past history, do they share? Any economic common interest that bring them together? Is there any political affinity in the countries and the nations that are given a certain geographical area where they could be connected to each other? When we look only to Afghanistan and Pakistan, almost all of these characteristics do apply. We're people with part of our histories are very much the same. Not only the geography that connects us, being neighbors, but the languages that we speak. A lot of people in Pakistan speak Persian, and almost everybody in Pakistan understands, and a large portion speaks. A lot of Urdu words have Persian and Dari words, and in Afghanistan, almost a lot of people, and almost the entire generation of the new generation, who had the opportunity to watch Hindi films and Pakistani serials and so-called operas, or left in Pakistan and speaking Urdu. Religion certainly connects us, and we are from the same religion. But what are other things that connect us and could be opportunities for us? And I see that the economic opportunities that connect us and make us a region, part of a region that could bring so much prosperity to the nations of the people of the two nations, but also the broader region. But there are certainly a lot of challenges that we know, we deal with them on a daily basis. Among those, the key and the top is the security. And with that security issues, we can see the consequences of an insecure region. You have a lot of blackouts and electricity, and it was approved here. We are not immune to that either. So security is on top of our agendas of challenges. You probably may have not had the level of insecurity a decade ago that you have today. But we have been suffering from security in the past 3 decades. A country affected by conflict, and an entire generation. Most of those people around this table grow within that conflict. Have seen wars, and have seen their loved ones lose their life. But none of them, and none of you, have ever given up of the hope. While security is a challenge, but a generation that grown into this war and lost prosperity, lost their loved ones, and seen their homes and their properties destroyed and their families being departed, they have not lost their hope. They still fight and they still struggle for a better Afghanistan. And you do the same. Some of you coming from the affected area, I just met a brother from southern Waziristan, whose area has been affected. before, and those of you from Peshawar and other areas, and some of you in Islamabad or in Karachi or Sindh affected by these suicide attacks and bombs, similarly that we do. And in this early age, we've seen so much of misery, and you've seen so much of brutality in our life. And this remains a key challenge to both our nation and to both of us. How we overcome. And we can only overcome that by being hopeful, by still having a degree of understanding that at the end of the tunnel, as dark as it could be, there's a light, and we are going to reach that light. And it can't be reached unless those of us at the other side of the human line in Pakistan, this new generation changes. It is thinking, its way of looking toward Afghanistan, its way of looking to the region, its way of looking to their own country. And this similarly to us. If we don't change our view and our mentality here, our future would not be different. And we may continue the same level of distrust that exists between the two nations. We may continue the same level of destruction that exists in the two countries. So it's a good beginning, and I'm happy to see that this generation of the two parts of the two nations are meeting smaller group, be it small, be it large, doesn't matter. The important point is that the first steps start from here and how that can flourish and expand. What we need, and I will stop here with this, is what kind of a future we want for our two countries. We want to continue fighting proxy wars in each other's countries. We want to continue building our relation, our future, and the future of our kids on the notion of the politics and the military demands and interests, or our nations could build a different future on economic interests and common interests that are so much. Central Asia to Pakistan, for Afghanistan to reach to the waters, and you need the rest of it. You need electricity, we can be a bridge from Central Asia. You need to reach to Central Asia, we can be a bridge. We need to reach to the waters, you can be a bridge for it. The dividend of that kind of peaceful region, or peaceful geographical area that called Afghanistan and Pakistan, could be so much to each of us as the two nations, and to each individual of us and our future kids and future generation. So whatever we want to build today and throughout the days that you're going to spend here, and your colleagues in the future, correspondence and interactions, I hope that's being built around that future that brings the prosperity to the two countries. There's so much to share in this entire region, the resources that Afghanistan has and the resources that Pakistan has, and I think we build a future on that rather than a future that is built on only proxy wars and on violence and destruction. I will stop here. It was just scattered views that just tried to use, and I really hope that you engage in the discussion. Thank you. Any questions? No thoughts?
I'm Ahmad Nader Naderi from Peshawar. I'm a journalist. So you have focused on hope, as I wrote it down 3 times. You said hope, hope, hope. Cannot hope make change?
Certainly not. A hope only cannot make a difference. But the hope could be a source of motivation. In a region that is built on so much distrust, and among the two nations, you see, if you run a survey here today in Afghanistan, throughout the country, because of the type of suffering this nation has gone through, because of the wars that have gone through, because of the perceptions and misperceptions that have created here, there is a high degree of, the outcome of survey would say, the highest degree of distress in engaging in any way with Afghanistan, be it at the level of government or otherwise. Now, the reason that you got here, the reason that these two organizations have got together, was built on that notion of hope, to change that perception, to bring you here so you can see for yourself that Afghanistan is not like a land of infidels, and it's a land of Muslims. It's not the backyard of 15th century society. It has grown. It has grown with its history, and it is an entirely different country from what it was. And if it was not based on that notion of hope, these two organizations would have not engaged in the first place. And if it was not because of that hope that you and the rest of you, both from both sides of the line, could not build on this common understanding of the future, you would have not been struck. So the hope could be the first motivation, unfortunately. Yes, please.
Sorry, I'm just it's the same question but not a political side. Before we come here, we had a topic, we had a gathering to collect the ideas that how we can have activities in our own community to bring these two countries' people to think positive between each other. I wanted to ask that, do you have any special idea of activities that we can apply for reaching to our target, which is peace between these two countries? We are talking about peace with Taliban, but in reality, it is not peace with Taliban, it is peace with Pakistan. So is there any special activity, do you have any ideas about that we can apply in our own community with a youth, a majority of the population in both countries, that can bring a pressure on the government to change their idea or policy for a foreign policy for Pakistan, the same for Afghanistan?
Well, certainly they're changing a major national policy or requiring a process, and that process will take time. But the key is to build it from the bottom up also. And there's pressure from the public, especially in open democratic societies that we claim, like today in Afghanistan, we can pressure as much as we can the government, and most of the time the work of civil society, as an example, gives clear results because of that level of pressure, because the government lessons and the government cares about those questions. Free media in Pakistan and civil society, that is older and stronger, also could play a similar role to change those policies. But shift in national policies will take time, and there are processes involved, there are conflicting interests that are in play, and all of them need to be reaching to a level of comfort to change them. But it can and it should happen. Now, you as civil society activists, journalists, you can play a significant role in that changing positivity and bringing the problem. Now, an example I may give. Mullahs in our both countries, religious leaders in both of those countries are Sunnis and French. They're preaching every Friday at the mosques. Now, look at some of these khutbahs that they are giving. Look at the content of what they're preaching. They only promote violence. Most of the time they promote violence. You hear khutbahs happening in some parts, unfortunately, in sometime in Uzbekistan, in different parts of Pakistan. I've looked at them, and they're preaching that in Afghanistan there are all these kafirs and infidels, and the jihad is really valid there. You go and blow up yourself. Now what you as a journalist, as those who are part of the community, you can do, directly talk and challenge them. You've come, you've seen, there are mosques just around the corner, everywhere, and there are no infidels. And this nation for long have really suffered and fought to preserve Islamic ideas. Now for them to change that kind of preachers and that kind of khutbahs to say, we'll go to Afghanistan and open a business together. There is a business opportunity there. That's our brothers, we can do together. In the heat of summer in Islamabad or in Pakistan, those religious communities could go and tell people, well, by the way, if a peaceful Afghanistan, it's just 3 hours of drive. We could go and spend a weekend in Kabul and in different parts of the country, minimum. And our mullahs in the winter could do the same. To go and tell people, hey, it's 2 hours drive to Peshawar, and in the winter it's beautiful, it's warm, and we don't need to be freezing. Why you don't go and spend your winter in Peshawar and open a joint business? So we need to work at the community level to change the mentalities of our religious and influential figures, where they can take the first steps of positivity. It's a small step, but it can give dividends.
So I was really amazed by the second point you explained about changing the way of thinking. Why is military leadership falling to stick to the old mentality and their strategic depth towards their Western, towards their West? Isn't it just because of the $200 million invested here, and we already have fought 3-4 wars with our East Indians?
Well, we can bring that as an excuse, one point. That could be all because Afghanistan is close to India, and therefore we have a historical fear of India, and therefore Afghanistan should not be close to India. I think to begin with, that kind of thinking at this age is a false beginning, I would say. Now, Afghanistan have been like partner in the past 1.5 decade with the entire world. It has been a global partnership, and we strive and we are working to keep that partnership globally and build it. A country that has gone through so much and we're isolated and suffering. With this new change in the global security dynamic that brought our interests together with the rest of the international community, we want to build it. Now, does it mean that we are going to build this against any other nation? Not at all. Did you see any indicator anywhere where this nation is moving to build whatever capability you can to use it against us? Look at the indicators of political leaders. In the past 14 years, begin with President Karzai that grew so much hostile later on against Pakistan. That man, against huge political disagreement at home, have traveled more than any other head of state and nation in India to Pakistan. More than 20 times, and each time for a lot of those 20 travels or attempts, he was very, very gentle. I'm known as the very, very non-critical, but on this, he genuinely tried. And there was no, the foreign policy of this country and the mentality was not built on this notion that we will use our territory and our opportunities and our potential against them. Because not only this generation, but this political leaders, all of us are thinking on one area of opportunity to exploit for the development, and it's the economy. The word has moved on economic opportunities. We need to move in that direction. Now, there is no indication that our part, yes, we have relations with India, but look at the history of that. That relation goes beyond 1947.
But there were no 27 councillors, yes, across the board, on the boundary line.
27.
As far as I found it.
Yeah, that's the issue of misperceptions that you talk about. And that's why sometimes those within the military apparatus that want people to believe that this country is really moving against national interests of Pakistan is spinning these things. There's none. There's no 27 border provinces of Afghanistan with Pakistan. How many provinces are having borders with Pakistan? There are only 2 consulates, one in Kandahar, one in Jalal. There's no 27 at all in nowhere. There are consulates of Pakistan in Iraq. It could be a consulate of Pakistan in Lazar. These diplomatic relations doesn't mean that it's going to be translated into some sort of warfare or something. We as people, our government, have tried so much to make sure that nothing, that the territory of Afghanistan should not be used against India. Look at our relation in US. We are partnered with the United States. We are in a strategic partnership and a bilateral security agreement. But we are partnered with Iran. Why the same level of insecurity is not there? They can understand and we work with it. But our relation with Pakistan comes from a long historical background and issues and distress and all of that. Yes, we recognize that at the time when Pakistan was created, Afghan ambassador in the United Nations did not vote for it, or did not recognize it, therefore, for Pakistan to become a member state. But that, we should understand that there was a dispute. And that dispute, if Pakistan would have been in our position, would have done the same thing. And spending time in those old shoes and old issues is not going to change our life, this generation life. Now I'm giving you one other fact, that sometimes why some of the military is not convinced. They're convinced that it's changed time, but there are clear personal interests, and you as a journalist may need to investigate that further. Do you know annually how much of illegal economy? There's an illegal economic activity that has a benefit of around $2 billion annually. Only that portion of that illicit economy that brings home of us. Now, who is involved in that? And what are those? It's drug, it's mining, and it's also goods that are illegally moved. Now, especially under the first two options, the drug and the mining, the senior people high at the political and military level that benefits from it. $2 billion. And it's being distributed across not more than 100 people. You can check with that level of salary, the civil servant, how it can, that their sons and daughters are going to Oxford and Princeton and Harvard and paying their tuition. And all those villas and everything now and encouraging them.
And it's even from both families.
No, in this part, our illicit economy benefits more. But that's like, we have to struggle with it, it's our own, we have to deal with that cancer. But from an illicit economy generated in Afghanistan, I don't have the exact figure, but that's anticipated around this number of people. Now, how much of this could be channeled to continue violence and create an economic reform? Now, our responsibility as citizens and activists, civil society, as journalists, is to go and dig those issues. I do understand it's difficult. Journalists that will tell a number of them in Pakistan is painless. We really saddens to see journalists who do the investigation, they suddenly found killed. We do understand it's difficult to do those kind of things. But changes will never come unless you really risk